multiplying fractions. Let's say we have the question 1/2 times 3/4. The rule when it comes to multiplying fractions is top and bottom. So what does that mean? So what we do is we multiply the top, which gives us 1 times 3, and we multiply the bottom, which gives us 2 times 4, and then we simplify, so that gives us 3/8, and that's in our simplified format. So the answer here is 3/8. Let's look at another example. 2/5 times 10/40. So again, we'll use our rule top and bottom. So the top numbers here is 2 and 10. So we do 2 times 10. And then we look at the bottom, which is 5 times 40. And then we simplify. So there's a number of ways that you can simplify. We'll do two approaches. So here we have 2 times 10/5 times 40. And we can simplify by calculating them. So we can do 20/200. We can then cancel the zeros off. That gives us 2/20. And then we can divide top and bottom by 2 to give us 1/10. It's important to always simplify your answer. Another approach that could have been used is to cancel this 0 with this 0. Because it's multiplicative, you can do that. Cancel this 2 with this 4, so you're left with the 2 there. So now you've got 1 from the top section. The numerator is just 1. And the bottom is 5 times 2, which simplifies to 1/10. Choose whichever approach you're more comfortable with. But as you have more practice, the second approach is faster. Let's look at another example. Let's say we have the question 1/2 times 10. Now you're thinking, well, the second number is not a fraction. It doesn't have a number here underneath it. There's no denominator. So what do we do? Well, any whole number, say 5, is the same as 5/1, because 5 divided by 1 is 5. Similarly, 10 on its own is the same as 10/1. So we can treat this question as 10/1. And the rest of the approach is the same. So we do the top, that's 10, and then we do the bottom, which is 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 10 is 10. We simplify top and bottom. We simplify the top by dividing by 2, and then we divide the bottom by 2 as well. It must be the same, and that becomes 5/1, which, as we've just seen, is equal to 5. So we can simplify further and call that 5. So our answer here is 5. Let's consider another example. So we have 1/3 times 9. So just like the previous example, we can treat 9 as being over 1. So again, we do the top, which is 1 times 9, and we do the bottom, which is 3 times 1. This simplifies to 9/3. Now 9 divided by 3 is 3. For this last example, let's say our question was 9 times 1/3. We would still use the same approach. So the 9 would be treated as 9/1. We do the top numbers, which would be your 1 times 9. 9 times 1 and 1 times 9 is the same. And then we do the bottom. 3 times 1 or 1 times 3 is still the same. So your answer and the approach would still be the same. The key thing to remember is top and bottom.
You can download the application on Google Play or App Store, and you can visit our website mathslegends.co.uk.